students are getting confused dividing smaller numbers by larger numbers. But it's okay. In today's session, you are going to learn without doing any mistakes how to divide the smaller number by larger numbers. Let's get into the video. Hi, welcome back to the channel Quick Math. I'm Sirisha. Today's session is going to be on the topic dividing smaller numbers by larger numbers. What are those? If we have like this 4 by 7, numerator is smaller compared to the denominator. In this session, you are going to see how to divide a smaller number by a bigger number. So here I am taking 1 by 7. So what is the denominator? That is 7 and the numerator is 1. Now we are going to divide this 7 by 1. Let us see how. So here I am taking 7 and we have to divide this by 1. So always the denominator value will be here. This is called as divisor and the number we are dividing, it is called as dividend. So 7 is the divisor and 1 is the dividend. Now always the denominator value will be the outside and the numerator value will be the inside. Now let us see how we will divide this. So can we divide 7 divided by 1? Can we divide it? No, it's not possible. We cannot divide a smaller number by a bigger number. Now what we have to do? In order to divide it, we have to place 0 here. If we place 0, is the value same? No. Then we have to take a decimal here. That means in the quotient, we have to place a decimal. Now, our 0 and this will be equal. And before the decimal, we doesn't have any value. So, you should not place a 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. If you place those values, what will happen? The value of the quotient will be changes. So, we have to take only 0 because 0 doesn't contain any value before the point. So, that's why we have to place 0. Now, let us see first. Here we have 1. In order to divide by 7, we have to place a 0. So, as we have placed here 0, we have to balance it by placing a decimal. So, before the decimal, we have placed 0 because 0 doesn't contain any value before the decimal. Now, let's start in the normal way how we will divide the numbers. In this way, we will divide it. Let's see now. So, 7, 1, 7 and 10 minus 7. Now, what we have to do? We have to take the subtraction. So, 10 minus 7 gives 3. And here also we get the smaller number and now we have to divide this by 7. Again, we have to place a point here. No, we should not place any point because if you place one decimal point, it will be okay. And then whenever you want to take at 0, you can place a 0, but you should not take a point again here. If you place a 1 point, that means every step you can take 1, 0. And also according to our required number, we can place 2 zeros also. Now let us see. Here I am taking one more 0 here because already we have placed a decimal. Now no need to place any decimal. Now 7 4s 28. According to the question, you can continue the division till how many decimal places you require in that question. Now here I will show you up to 3 decimals. And if you want, you can continue it also. So here next, if you take, what will happen? 2. And again, no need to place any point. Take a 0. For every step, we can place 1, 0 according to our requirement. Choose 14. And still, we can continue the division according to our requirement. So, here 6 and 0. Next, 7. 7 7s 49. 7 8s 56. So here I can take 56 and you can continue the division according to your requirement as I said before. Now in this way you can divide a smaller number by a larger number. Now let us see with one more example. So here I am taking 4 divided by 9. Now denominator value is bigger compared to the numerator. Now what we have to do? Take the denominator and write here. That means outside. It is the divisor now. Next, Write the numerator value. This is the dividend. Now can we divide it? Can we divide the 4 by 9? No, it's not possible. Next, what we can do it possible by placing a point. So I am placing a point here and I can add 1 0 here. Now we can continue the division. And before a point we can place a 0. Now 9 1s 9, 9 2s 18, 9 3s 27, 9 4s 36, 9 5s 45. So which value we have to take now? 9 4s 36. Next, we know now how to do it. Yes, subtract it 10 minus 4. So it will be not possible. So get the borrow and 10 minus 6 it will be 4. And again no need to place any decimal here. You can continue with one more 0 by adding it. So here we are getting the same number if you observe. So here again 9 4s 36. Again if you subtract it, you are going to get the same number, that is 4. 10 minus 6 gives 4. So if you want you can do it here. Here it will become 10 and 3 minus 3 becomes 0. So 10 minus 6 is 4 and again take 0. Again what we will get? 9 4s 36. So how many times you can perform? That means if you prolong the division you are going to get the same. That is 0.44444. So instead of writing this we can write 0.4 bar. The bar at the top of the number represents the number is recurring. That means the number is repeating. So 0.4 bar. I am taking 17 divided by 19. So of course we have taken somewhat bigger numbers compared to the previous examples. Now write 19 here. It is the divisor and 17 is the dividend. So write 17. So always the denominator value will be the outside and the numerator value will be the inside. And can we continue the division now? No. What we have to do now? In order to take here a 0, here we have to place a point. Suppose if you want to take 2 zeros, will you place 2 points? No, 1 point will be enough. So point and point before we have to place a 0. So 19 8s 152 and 99s 171. So what value we have to take here? 19 8s 152. Now continue the division. Here 10 minus 2 which gives 8. And here it will become 6. 6 minus 5, 1. And here we got 18 now. Next what we have to take here? 0. Because in order to continue the division, we have to place 0. As I already said, you can take the required number of zeros according to your question. Now here 180 we got here. Next 90 times 171, 19 tens 190. So here 99s 171. So I can still continue the division. Minus 1 gives 9 and 7 minus 7 0. So if you want you can continue the division by. So in this way you can do the division of a smaller number by a larger number. Whatever the digits you have, that means here 2 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits or 5 digits, the process is the same. In this way you can continue your division. I hope I have helped you in finding the division of the smaller numbers by larger numbers. If I did, please give me a thumbs up and show your love towards the channel, and please like, share and subscribe and leave me a comment. I will get back to you. Stay tuned for the channel for more interesting and easy content.